standing here on Collins Avenue in world-famous Miami Beach, Florida. And I'm at the base of what was at one time a very famous hotel here in Miami Beach. In fact, it holds a very special place in my heart. This is the Carillon Miami. And about 63 years ago, my parents honeymooned right at this hotel. You guys, in the last couple of years, you've seen me tour some really incredible hotels and resorts here in Miami Beach, but all throughout South Florida. The Breakers in Palm Beach, the Biltmore in Coral Gables, the Diplomat, the Fontainebleau. But what I'm going to show you today, at one time in its heyday, rivaled them all. In fact, this hotel may hold the distinction of being in higher regard and higher esteem than even the Fontainebleau itself. But today, it's a whole different story. And as soon as you see it, I think you'll know exactly what I mean. Unfortunately, it's not much of a beach day today, guys, because that's Miami Beach right there. But what I want to show you today is a piece of history and something that I've been needing to show you for a long time. Well, I braved the rain and I drove down here to Miami Beach specifically to show you this one hotel. It's a storied resort here in Miami Beach with quite a history. And that's it right there. This is the world famous Deauville Hotel and Resort, or at least what's left of it. You guys know anything about this hotel? Anything about this hotel? No?
It's been closed for quite a while.
All right. See what I mean? The Deauville Beach Resort was designed by Melvin Grossman and completed in 1957. People came here from all over the world because this was a place that everybody wanted to see and be seen and vacation. You guys know anything about this hotel? Nothing at all? Where are you from? You from here on vacation?
Argentina.
From Argentina. You know that the Beatles played at this hotel back in 1964? It was the second showing on Ed Sullivan, and they taped the performance here in the Napoleon Ballroom. And now you can see that the hotel is in disrepair and closed down, unfortunately, but it has a lot of history here. Not only did this hotel have what typical resorts would have, like restaurants, shops, a beauty salon, but it also had an ice skating rink. That's right, an ice skating rink. And a radio station.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are four of the nicest youngsters we've ever had on our stage. The Beatles, bring them on!
In 1964, during the British invasion, when the Beatles came to America, it was at the Deauville where the Beatles taped their second performance on the Ed Sullivan Show inside this hotel in the Napoleon Ballroom. So guys, a ton of history here. Famous people stayed here. Sammy Davis Jr., Frank Sinatra, and even JFK, President Kennedy, gave a speech in this hotel. And guys, back in the 1950s, when this hotel was first designed and built, this was considered futuristic, what's called MIMO, Miami Modern. And it starts with this incredible concrete canopy this dramatic porte cochere that stretches across the driveway with its futuristic intersecting parabolic curves. Can't you just picture George Jetson staying here? Now, there's a fence here, obviously, that you can see, and it's here for good reason. The hotel has been shut down since 2017, and the reason for that is there was a fire here, and 800 guests staying in the 500 rooms had to evacuate the hotel. And you can see that's where the valet stand would have been. Pull your car right up here, and you have the doorman that would come down and help you with your luggage and greet you. You hand your key to the valet who would take your car and park it for you. Turn back the clock, guys. Go back to the late 50s, throughout the 60s, 70s, and even the 80s, when this hotel was still a gem. Now just a ghost of itself. So guys, what I want to do is I want to walk around and show you the other side of the hotel from the beach side. This is all closed off, fenced off, and I'm going to respect that because, first of all, it's the law, and second of all, there are squatters that have occupied this building illegally and imperiling themselves because of the danger of the structure. There's no electricity in there, there's no light, so easy to get hurt in there. What can you guys tell me about this hotel? Do you guys know anything about it?
No, but it seems like a business opportunity, though.
It looks pretty historic, doesn't it?
Well, it looks like somebody should buy it and fix it.
Okay, do you know that the Beatles stayed here and they performed on Ed Sullivan in 1964?
All right.
This is where they did their second show that was taped for Ed Sullivan.
Yeah, it's good. Just needs a little bit of loving. It'll be great. Yeah, it just needs to be moved towards South Beach also and fixed up, and that's
Move it down a little,
Yeah,
that's all.
That's it.
All right, let's get it on the truck, guys. Guys, the police have really ramped up their presence here in order to prevent, people from coming into this structure illegally, trying to keep them out of harm's way, and also, illegal activity. You can see a police car right there parked on the corner. So they're doing, their job of trying to make sure that nobody that's not supposed to be here isn't here. I'm going to see if I can get around to the other side and take a look at it from the beach. Guys, a lot of the local residents and business owners here are really unhappy with the disrepair that the Deauville has fallen into because they feel like it's a blight and an eyesore that's affecting their businesses negatively, which is understandable. So in 2017, an electrical fire, forced an evacuation, and the hotel never reopened. Add to that Hurricane Irma, which wreaked some havoc on the hotel in addition to that fire damage, and it's going to be very expensive to repair this hotel. The owners paid $4 million for it back in the day. It's been estimated to be worth $100 million now, at least with the property itself. But what's happened is the city of Miami Beach, not too pleased with the owners because they want them to, rehab it and do the work to bring it back and preserve it. Looks like there's beach access here, guys. Let's go check it out from the other side. I guess not. Onward and upward and around. The Collins Hotel. Looks like that's been here for a while. Even that's looking a lot better than the Deauville is these days. Here's another one. Frontenac. The Sherry Frontenac? A lot of these hotels are also pretty old and also maintain that Art Deco type style. Ask the UPS guy. If anybody would know, he would know. Excuse me, brother. Would you happen to know how I could get access to the beach from here? What's the closest spot? You know, I want to check out this Deauville from the other side.
Well, you probably walk right through there, I think.
I don't know. It looked like there was a gate there. What blocks?
Yeah, about a block or two.
Worth going that way? All right. Hey, do you know any much about that hotel, the Deauville?
The Deauville?
Oh, is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Deauville? I've been saying it wrong the whole time. The Deauville.
It's been closed for a while, caught on fire or something.
Yeah.
Got electricity. It's in a movie.
All right, I'll have to look it up. All right, my friend. Thanks so much for chatting. Okay, guys. UPS comes through in the clutch. I made it through to the other side. There's Miami Beach right there. Even in a rainstorm, that looks beautiful, doesn't it? Here it is, guys. Look. This is the back of the hotel. See how close I can get to it. Remnants of the pool just sitting there like a giant bathtub with no water in it. And you can see where all this crabgrass and weeds are growing now. Just imagine what once was back in the day. All the people just sitting out here, lounging out on deck chairs and just taking in the sun on vacation from places like New York and Pennsylvania and Michigan. Just enjoying the beautiful South Florida lifestyle and sunshine and getting a great vacation. And this was their place of choice right here, the Deauville. And you could see right there the remains of what probably was a cabana and bar that people would, you know, come up to in their swim trunks and grab a nice cold cocktail and, you know, go and sit by the pool and dip their feet in the water. Just imagine all the memories that were had here, guys, so many years ago. I know one thing for sure. They did cut across here. I'm sure it looked different back then, and they didn't have this walkway the way it looks now, but there was beach access from the hotel. Coming right out of here would have been an entry into and out of the hotel. And so those pictures, those famous pictures of the Beatles splashing around and having a good time in the ocean, those pictures would have been taken right here, just footsteps from where I'm standing right now in this Atlantic Ocean. The cabana boys and people congregating around this pool, probably some music of the day, maybe even the Beatles. Just imagine, guys, go back in time to what the activity and the life must have been like, as opposed to what's left of it right now. Now, all of this fencing around the property to keep people out, and unfortunately, a lot of squatters had moved in, and you know it's going to take a lot of money to turn this place around. That's the actual hotel building itself right there. So this would have been the back of the main lobby and the entryway, the reception to get you in, get you all checked in and up to your room. And this is the main structure here where the 500 rooms in the hotel are all located. I wonder which room the Beatles had. Probably one up there on the top. Look at that, even one of the old beach towels still laying on the deck here among all the debris. I hope they didn't get rain back then. It's almost too perfect that the weather is as dreary as it is out there right now, considering the sunny days for this hotel are definitely in the rear view mirror. But who knows what the future will bring. They've got these screens covering the front where the balconies are so that nothing can fall down on people that are walking here on this walkway. I bet you the lifeguard knows a thing or two about it. Lifeguards know everything. How you doing? I'm doing a little piece on this Deauville Hotel. Do you happen to know if anything's planned? Are they going to do anything with this?
I know that they have frozen after one storm, but I don't know what it is.
You haven't heard anything, huh? Because you work right in front of it. That's so funny. Do you know anything about the history of this place?
Yeah, I know.
You do?
No, I don't know. But I know that it's a history.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, the Beatles used to swim right here on this ocean, right? You would have been watching the Beatles if you were back then. Thanks, brother. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little lesson in history of this poor old relic that once was the Deauville. Hopefully, there are brighter days left in its future. Till next time, from Miami Beach, this is the Barefoot Vlogger saying, stay well, and stay tuned.